You kick off an agent run, it works, it answers the question, everything looks fine. But you have no idea what it actually costs you until the run is already done. Hey, I'm Bilge. I work on Derval at DeepSet. Today, I want to show you how to build cost-aware agents that can control your budget with Haystack's agent hooks. Let's go. First, a quick setup with installing Haystack 3.0 and putting out the provider API key. Then I initialize a simple tool, price lookup, that returns mock prices for laptop, keyboard, and monitor, and nothing very fancy here. Then I'm building an agent with this tool and a system prompt telling it to always look up the price before answering. Let's run it and ask for the price of a laptop, and we already see it here. Every single agent run call already returns 3 pieces of metadata alongside the reply: step count, token usage, and tool call counts. You don't need to do anything special to get access to this information. Step count tells you how many LLM plus tool call loops it took. Token usage is your total token spend. For this one, it's 188. And tool call counts tell you the number of tool calls here. You can act on these numbers directly right in line. So if total tokens go over some number, print a warning. If steps go over some number, flag it, etc. But since we only spend 188 tokens, we are safely within the budget here. But I want to do this check programmatically, so I wrapped that in a budget policy and defined an evaluate agent budget function. In the budget policy, I have a soft token limit, hard token limit, and max steps. I also added a max step count because too many loops might also show that my agent is stuck and spending too much token. So let's initialize this cell and run this check actually against the first result. So here again tells me that my action was within the budget and the total token numbers count, steps, tool call counts, etc. Here is the problem with everything so far. This is all post-run. You only find out you're over budget after the agent already is finished and already spent the money. So let's enforce it inside the agent loop instead, using hooks. Haystack agents have 6 different hook points: before the run starts, before each LLM call, before and after each tool call, and after the run ends. For this example, we'll use before LLM, before tool, and after run hooks. Here I define which functions I want to use as hooks. So this function is gonna run before every LLM call. It checks the current budget decision, and if it already hit a hard block, it raises an error right here before the next expensive call ever fires. This one runs once at the end, so no matter how the run stops, you always get a final budget snapshot. And this one is just a hook that just logs what tool is being called with the arguments here. I'm attaching them all to the agent with the correct hooks. So before LLM, I attach the right hook function, before tool, and after run to get the final snapshot. I'm also lowering the policy budget limit here so that we easily hit the soft token limit and hard token limit and understand how this agent actually works. Now that we have a lower limit, let's run this agent again, and this time ask to compare prices for laptop, keyboard, and monitor and see how this agent behaves. So first, everything is within the limit. Then I see 3 tool calls, each for different products. And then I see that soft budget exceeded, but it still continues. And in the end, I get the snapshot with there was a warning and with the total token numbers exceeding this 100 limit. But still I'm within the limit. So let's try to hit the hard budget and see how this agent acts when that happens. So I'm going to inflate the prompt with a long block of text. So the very first LLM call already blows past 500 tokens. But this agent still needs one more LLM call after the tool results come back. So let's see how that goes. So it says everything within the limit, then makes the tool calls, but then we easily hit the hard budget limit, so it stops before the next LLM call, and I get the snapshot thanks to the after run hooks. So I spend more than 1,500 tokens for this one because I inflated the prompt already, but my agent was aware of the token count and stopped before I spent more tokens and spent majority of my budget for this one. So this is the difference between finding out you're over budget and actually preventing it. Before LLM gives you live enforcement, after run gives you the final report even in cases where nothing gets blocked or where the run stops for a completely different reason. And budget is just one use case. Some hook systems work for human-in-the-loop approval before a risky tool call, anonymizing data before it hits the LLM, whatever you need to run before or after a step in the loop. Thank you for watching. This video is a part of Haystack 3.0 launch week. Stay tuned for more.